Man overboard!
Man overboard!
Ryan, you're the spotter. Good, throwing debris. Excellent. Get the gym buoy, get the gym buoy.
As soon as somebody goes overboard, any crew that sees the person go overboard should yell man overboard, and even the person who fell in the water should yell man overboard, or crew overboard. Anything that floats should be thrown to the person in the water. Those Type 4 PFD cushions work great. Dan is the helmsperson, and he immediately assigned Marlene to be a spotter. Listen to how good Marlene is about constantly updating the crew about my position in the water relative to the boat.
Good. Keep talking.
6 boat lengths, that is
Nice
stern.
reach now. Looking good.
7 boat lengths, that is stern.
Okay, good. Okay, be ready to top.
8 boat lengths, that is stern.
Okay.
If you have a chart plotter or GPS on your boat, also mark the man overboard position as soon as they fall in.
Coming around, keep an eye on it. Marlene, keep talking.
Today's 5 o'clock.
Good.
Dan is providing constant communication to the crew about his actions. It's really important that everybody sticks to their position. Katya and Jack are trimming sails. Neil is getting the boat prepped with lines to haul me back in. Dan is the helmsperson, and Marlene is the spotter. With the figure 8 man overboard method, as soon as somebody goes overboard, you steer off to a beam reach, a little bit of a broad reach, steer far enough away from them that you're able to make a tack, and come back. And you're going to come back on a little bit of a beam reach or broad reach. It's very important that you don't aim at the person at this point. You want to steer a little bit downwind so that you have room to come up and make your final approach on a close reach. That's very important.
10 o'clock on port.
An advantage of the figure 8 method for returning back to the person in the water is you don't have to jibe.
What side are you bringing into?
The weather side? Yep.
There's also a quick stop method for getting back to the person in the water. Sometimes it's a little bit quicker than this figure 8 method, but you do have to
Move on this
jibe.
side so you can tell me how far away he is from the boat as we approach. Okay, get ready to ease off. Okay.
This is an Island Packet 420 with a full keel. It's going to need some more room to maneuver to get back to the person than a smaller boat with a fin keel. So initially I had to sail a little further away from the person.
Coming up just a little bit. We're at a beam reach now.
This video is all in real time, so this is the actual time this whole process took us. On a close reach point of sail, you can luff the sails to reduce speed. If you are on a beam reach point of sail, it's a lot harder to control your speed for that final approach. Here's the final approach. Dan has the boat on a close reach point of sail. The jib is luffing to lose some boat speed, slow down a little bit.
Half a boat length.
We're approaching on a close reach.
We like to have the person in the water on the upwind side of the boat, to the windward side of the boat. This eliminates the chance of the boat drifting down on top of the person. It's a lot easier to pull the person in the water to the boat with a line than it is to push them away from the boat if the boat starts to drift on them.
How close am I?
You're about 3 feet away.
That's good.
The line you toss to the person in the water may get wrapped around their hand or their body. If that happens, and if the boat is moving more than 1 knot, it will likely drag them underwater. So make sure you can release the line from the boat. We're using the rope elevator method to get me back on the boat. You tie a line about midships, drape it down in the water, tie the other end off to a winch. I stand on the line, somebody cranks it up.
Just slow the boat down.
The boat really has to be stopped for this to work.
We're going to go ahead and slow the boat down. Good. Okay, we're going to lift them up. Okay, we got that all set.
Well-conducted drills are the key to successful man overboard recovery, so make sure you practice.
Any more slack? Okay, that's good. Okay. Good. Neil, can you tie a line I can hold on to with my hand? I need a line to hold on to up there to drop down to me.
Turns out this was a lot harder than it sounds. You have to be able to reach the tow rail or have a line come down to you that you can hold on to so you can balance yourself on the line that you're standing on.
Stop cranking.
As the line you're standing on is hauled in, you constantly have to be walking yourself back down to the middle of the rope.
Okay, you can keep cranking. Okay, hang on.
This method only works if you're uninjured, and you have to have a reasonable amount of fitness to balance yourself on the line and haul yourself up.
Okay, you keep cranking.
Also, you're gonna get rubbed up against the side of the hull. Can't avoid that.